Yo, it's Elut, and welcome back to my hard mode, forced units only playthrough of Radiant Dawn. This is part 1, chapter 7, which is the Day-in Soldier prison break chapter, in short. So, units available for this is Micaiah, Sothe, and Volug. We no longer have access to Tormod. He'll come back at some point in part 3. But he's going to be MIA for the rest of this. And then on top of that, we get to recruit Tormod, Muarim, and Vika. They are free for use for this chapter because they're recruited within the chapter. And they do help out a good bit. Tormod and Muarim more so than Vika, but I'll take all of them, I guess. So just some quick inventory management here. We leave the items on Tormod because no one else needs his items, but we're not going to be seeing him back for a while. We take Imbue and Savior off of Fiona. Savior will play a part in the next chapter, and should play a part in some part 3 chapters, but actually, I kind of messed up with the Savior scroll, and it's kind of bad that I forgot it. Basically, what I did was I forgot to take it off Muarim before part 1 ended, which kind of made a few chapters in part 3 a little more annoying. It doesn't make them impossible. We play around it, but that was like something I planned to do, so kind of unfortunate, kind of funny there, but it's really no big deal. Okay, so Volug just goes north a little bit to take care of the soldier and the Myrmidon. And then these Armor Knights, we have them softened up with the Thani Tome. And neither of them can one-shot Micaiah now that she's been Seraph-robed. I don't even think either of them hit her anyways. But as you'll see in the next combat window, she is safe from getting a one-shot, so she can help. And then Sothe comes in with like the quick finisher, which is pretty helpful. This is a minor occurrence of that, because I said before, like, there's going to be a lot of situations where the Seraph robe on Micaiah actually helps us. This is one of those times, but this is like one of the less important ones. And then here I'm just kind of showing she cannot get one-shot because of the robe, which is nice. So she can still do some big damage. You know, it's something. And it's weird that he goes for Sothe. We have Vika kill that guy that Tormod left at 1 HP. And we kind of forget about her for a little while. That's about all she does for this map, but that's fine. And then here, I think I'm just checking numbers. But I think we put Tormod... No, maybe not in front of her. Okay, now he goes for Micaiah. Interesting. Again, just barely not getting one shot. Kind of nice. For some free XP, I guess. You know, it's something. Gotta do what we can for her. And then the nice thing about characters like Muarim is he can one-shot a lot of people, like, very easily. Whereas Volug can sometimes one-shot, like, mages and things, which helps him, but Muarim's just, like, he's just better in every way. He's a freak. So, like, he'll definitely help us, and his defensive stats are just way better, too. This is kind of the point where Volug starts in, like, very small ways to have doubling issues. He'll still double most things, but this is like the early signs of, like, him not doubling. And by end game part 1, he really has trouble doubling most things. And then basically Muarim just gets his gauge all the way back quite easily. And then in a turn or two here, you'll see me start to open these prison doors. Basically, each little cell has at least one green unit Dayan soldier. And the door in the top left is where they can escape from. That's where they'll run to. But you don't necessarily have to have them escape. You get bonus experience once just for having the cell broken, having them, like, spawn on the map. And then on top of that, you get more bonus XP if they actually do escape. So just having all the cells open is already, like, a good chunk of bonus XP. Bonus XP in this run, like, it's not even, like, super important for most things, since you're not training up, like, a whole team or anything like that. But we get it every chance we get. There's no reason not to, I guess. And then this is just sad. She doesn't even break the door. I didn't realize that. I was like, really? You don't have 20 attack? Jesus. I think she's literally one off. I don't know why. I just find that funny. Yeah, so that was the point where I remembered that Vika was actually on the map, but we don't really need her to do anything. So it's fine. And I actually could have maybe waited an extra turn, because one of the Dayan guys actually does die, but this last cell over on the right side has 2 of them, so we get plenty of bonus XP even on top of that, so it's not really that big of a deal, but just something in hindsight that I could have done slightly better. And then we get Sothe up here, just so that next turn Micaiah can hit with support. Alright, and Micaiah will not one-shot this boss, and in fact she gets one shot back and doubled. So we soften him up with Volug, and then give her the killing blow. 91 hit, I'll take it. That's worth it. And then we'll be out of here next turn. So what we do is we kill this guy with Sothe, and then at the beginning of next turn we just open that cell door so we get bonus XP for 2 of the green units. Because one of them will die here. Again, I could have done that a little better. It's not the end of the world. But I should have just started that like maybe 1 turn later. But the other guys there actually will not move. I believe until you like start attacking one of them, then they'll move. It's something like that. But the Armor Knight will move a little earlier. Alright, and then we seize and we're out of here. So yeah, that was part 1, chapter 7. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.